General, one of the things that you talk about in the book in terms of fostering leadership and identifying the right people for the right job is this notion of pick people based on potential, not just performance. And you're talking, I think, in military life, but also in corporate life as well. Tell us a little bit about what you mean by that and why that's important.
I think it applies in any capacity, in any occupation. But in the military, it means a great deal to us because in the military, you're creating your own leaders. If you need a battalion commander or a fighter pilot, you can't go hire one from IBM or somewhere in Silicon Valley. You got to grow them from being brand new officers or privates. And so in my case, 100 lieutenants came in with me, let's say. Only one of us is going to make general. And which one is it? And so we measure our people, both enlisted and officer, constantly. How are they performing? How are they performing? But the more senior you become, the more the focus is on not only performance, but potential. And that's a different thing. Okay, he's a great battalion commander, but has he broadened himself? Has he learned new skills? Does he have a better understanding of how to work with other services? Does he seem to have the potential to do just as well at the next higher level? And that is a much more subjective determination. You look at all of the reports of how this person, this man or woman did in the past, and then you have to put your experience to work and your instincts to work. Will this guy do a good job if I promote him? Or will I be making a mistake? And it's a very human calculation you have to make. But that's what we do in the military service all the time. And usually performance gives you a pretty good indication of what future potential is. But I've seen a lot of mistakes made also, where people have been promoted when they shouldn't have. And if you'd really had a serious talk with them, they might have said to you, don't promote me. They knew that they were at their level of peak performance and potential, and they were doing a great job, and we needed them. But to move them up another level was putting them in a range of expectation that they couldn't meet, and you were doing a disservice to that person. And so I think this also applies in any corporate or business or educational institution. Measure performance, but make that very, very human judgment as to what that person's potential is for higher service. And if you don't see it there, don't think it'll suddenly emerge. It won't. And you'll find you've made a mistake. And you've done a disservice to the organization and to the individual.
Putting them in a difficult position.
Put them in a position where they will be mediocre or fail. And they would have been much happier if you left them where they were and do a great job.